Hey you guys, so I just wanted to tell you guys about a dream that I had. I had this dream a while ago, but I forgot to share it. And this dream, basically God was kind of showing me what it's going to be like when, us as the 144 come down and we are the okay, so basically in the dream, I was walking and just observing, and it was just chaos all around me. There was meteors like falling down, like there was like a meteor shower, and they were hitting the actual earth. People were screaming and crying, and I was just looking at people. Their faces were in so much terror, and I remember like feeling the power of when when the fireballs and stuff were raining. It was fireballs raining down. It looked like meteors were raining down. Like when it means sudden destruction, it means sudden destruction. And I was actually, I believe, in a city. It looked like a city slash neighborhood. Like almost it reminded me of maybe like New York or something. I don't know, like, because it was it was like a suburbs. I was walking through the suburbs portion into the city portion, and I was just, buildings were on fire, like people were on fire, like people had like burns on them, and they was dirty, like there was people crying, and I was really calm, and I was just observing. Like I was just like looking at everything, and I was like, didn't say anything the whole dream. I just was observing exactly what God was trying to show me. I was like really aware of this dream, hyper aware in this dream, which means like when you're in your dream and you're like basically awake in your dream. I was trying to actually get out the way because there was cars like going crazy, like people. It's just like, it was just chaos everywhere. Like I was trying to get out the way of people and stuff like that, and like people were looking at me funny, like kind of like they knew something was different about me. And I was trying to get out the way because like there was cars slamming into people. That was like, it was just so crazy. And then the sky was so dark. Like the sky was so dark, and all you could see was like a red tinge to the sky. And then all the fire and stuff like that, and the destruction that was going on. And then all you heard was screaming and crying. And it was a very hard pill to swallow. It really was. And the funny thing is, like, I'm not mean, but like figuratively speaking, the funny thing was that like nothing happened to me. Like, no, I was completely protected. Like from the fireballs raining down and all that, I was completely protected. Nothing hurt me. I was okay, but I did have to get out the way of a few things because, again, it was total chaos everywhere. And then everybody that was going through the tribulation I was going through, they was just looking at me like I was crazy. Like, who are you? Why is this not affecting you? And stuff like that, kind of like that. And I remember seeing one person specifically. It was a lady, and she looked petrified. And she was just staring at me, and like her face looked disfigured. It was just, it was so crazy. I wasn't scared. I was just like, wow. Like when the Bible says sudden destruction, it means sudden destruction. Seriously. And it's not just going to be like, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like there's going to be fireballs raining down and like all that. Like it was just, I don't even know what seal we were on or anything like that, but I just know that God gave me this dream to experience it and to let me know basically what the 144,000 are going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing a lot of chaos. You're going to be seeing people in pain. You're going to see people who took the mark that you can't help. You know what I'm saying? Because they already took the mark, and they might try to turn you in. They might try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna, but you're going to have abilities from God to protect yourself. And I forgot to tell this dream because one, it was a hard pill to swallow. But now that I'm getting more bold in Christ, and fear really ain't in me anymore like that. Like I'm not Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I've had demons outside my window making noise and stuff, growling and stuff. I even caught something on camera. Like, seriously, like, I mean, like, people always asking me questions and stuff. Hey, what are you doing? Like, people all, like, I'm all the way in on an island and people are still watching me. Like, seriously, like, people always watching me or something like that. And it's not me I'm not paranoid, but like, it's just, I can't help but notice it. Like when I'm running and training and stuff, because I've dropped a lot of weight. Y'all haven't seen me. I've dropped a lot of weight and started lifting weights, started training and stuff. I don't know why. I just feel it. I feel a spiritual shift. Like, I don't know what's coming, but something, like, it's coming. The wave is coming. And if you're not right with Christ, you know what I'm saying, you need to get right with Christ, because this tribulation is going to be like, it's going to be suddenly, and it's not going to be like for a day. It's not like people think, oh, you're just going to get raptured before you go through. No, we're all going to go through tribulation before the rapture, but I believe the first people to be raptured are going to be the 144,000 who are going to be trained and stuff like that. And we're going to be trained, because I've had dreams of being in training and classrooms and stuff like that. And again, like, I actually had friends in class that would ask, that were just bothering me about what abilities I had. Like, we were all figuring out our abilities and learning how to use them and stuff. And we were learning combat. We were learning swordsmanship and all that. We're going to be taught all that. The angels are actually going to be teaching us too. They're going to be there. They're going to be helping us and teaching us, because angels are skilled warriors. Okay, they're not just some rinky-dink babies with wings. No, these sons of God are, they're like warriors, and they're going to be training us. Before, I couldn't say this with confidence, because every confirmation dream I got, I just was trying to downplay it, like, oh no, that means this or that. And it's starting to make sense now. Everything is starting to make sense. I'm starting to understand why things have happened the way that they happen in my life, why I'm different, why, you know, what makes me different and stuff like that. Like, I'm starting to understand my dreams. It's all coming together, and I'm starting to come into an understanding of who I am and who we are, and what my responsibilities will be when I come back to the earth. And you know, it's gonna be a harvest like no other. Like, we're gonna be winning souls. I mean, you can't help the people who, you know, have taken the mark and are worshiping the beast and stuff, and you can't help them at that point. And again, you're going to know the ones who taken the mark, because first of all, some of the symptoms, once you take the chip now, are sores and stuff. Then you have the plagues that are going to come on the earth. They're not going to affect the elect or the people who are following God. But again, like, a lot of the people who have taken the mark, you're going to be able to tell. There's probably going to be leprosy. There's probably going to be all types of madness going on. But because in my dream I saw people with skin issues, it looked like skin issues, like that lady has something wrong with her skin, like it looked disfigured, like bliss. I don't know how to explain it, but like, I get it when it says like the blisters and stuff that's gonna come on them. I've seen it. And again, like, you can't help the ones who have taken the chip. Like, after they take the chip, that's it. Once they start worshiping the beast, unless it was done against their will, that's a whole different story. Then the chip won't activate. But if they took the chip, you know, by choice, you can't help them. Okay? They're already starting to chip people. They're already starting the martial law. They're already starting the one world order. They're already starting all this. Okay? Like, we're ramping up to the end. We're ramping up to the end. Like, the law, and they're already messing with time, the space-time continuum. They're already messing with that through CERN, breaking holes into the fabric of time. They've already been time traveling and changing things. It's all the end time game, Brand. It's all part of the end times. You know what I'm saying? You know, there are going to be beasts on Earth. There's going to be dinosaurs. There's going to be giants. There's going to be all types of creatures released on the earth. There's going to be all types of creatures, nasty, disgusting creatures, you know, that are going to be released. And CERN is already releasing these fallen angels that are in the abyss. Actually, it's called I forgot what they call it. They call it like the Valley of Shadows, where they're releasing these fallen angels. You can look this up. That's what they call it, the Valley of Shadows or something like that, where that's what they're tapping into, the dimension they're tapping into, which is aka the abyss, where God keeps these fallen angels and stuff like that. That's what they're tapping into, and it's gonna be terrible. You're gonna see human hybrids. You're gonna see all types of stuff. It's already happening. Actually, Japan has already approved human animal hybrids and chimeras and stuff. They believe in that mess there. And it's actually approved, and they've been doing the experiments. It's just legal now. So I'm sorry if this is a lot. It's just been a lot on my mind. I have so many dreams that I have to tell you guys and let you guys know and warn you guys that make sure you get saved. Make sure that you're living for Christ. Don't be out here like these. I know I'm young. I'm 25 years old, but you're not going to catch me in the club. You're not going to be catching me doing all this mess, because like, the end is imminent. It's on its way. We're ushering in the Antichrist. We're ushering in all these end time things. Like, it's coming, and it's coming fast. And you need to be prepared. The 144,000. We need to be prepared. Stop fighting. Stop arguing. Oh, you can't be 144,000 because you're a girl, or this and that. No, yo, like, God is not a respecter of persons, dude. Like, and plus, once we get our glorified bodies, like, we are redeemed. Okay? God redeems us. And like, there is a lot of, if you look on YouTube on the 144,000, there's a lot of stuff going on. People saying, oh, the 144,000 are angels. I'm like, no, they're not. They're not angels. The 144,000 are not angels. The 144,000 are human beings that are in their glorified body. They will be redeemed, and they will have supernatural abilities that God has given them and they will bring in the largest harvest ever seen before. Okay, that's the job of the 144,000, to bring in the harvest. Okay, to be warriors for God and to stand up for God in such a very, very, very harsh time. Some of us, I don't know if we're going to die or not. I don't know if we're going to get killed. But I know that we're here to stand up for God. We're here to bring in the harvest. We're here to be warriors for God. We are warriors from God, for God. And so a lot of us have lived before. Seriously. Like, for myself, like, I've had dreams of being in a different time, speaking ancient Egyptian, speaking ancient Arabic. I've had dreams of being basically, I've had dreams since I was a child of seeing myself when I was in a different time. Like, for example, when I was in elementary school, I remember this dream so much because I remember saying it was so hot. In the dream, I was on a camel with I was covered with I believe a hijab. It was really sandy, and we were on camels. It was a group of us. It was like a family. We were all a family, and we were all passing in front of the pyramids. And the pyramids were, they looked fairly like back in the time when when it was up and running before, time withered it away and stuff like that, and the invaders and stuff. And we was walking, and I remember saying, it's so hot. And whoever in front of me looked back to check on me and to make sure I was okay. And I remember I jumped up from out of my sleep in class because I was like, wow, that was so real. Like, again, like, I don't even think I was speaking English in that dream. But yeah, like, I've lived before. And a lot of us have lived before. And God is slowly showing us who we used to be, who we are. And we came into the earth for a purpose. And we're going to serve our purpose. So, all right, you guys, God bless.